Hey, here's our unpaid balance method. So Lucinda Thompson's charge account statement shows an unpaid balance of $324.18. The monthly finance charge is 2.5% of the unpaid balance. What is the finance charge? Okay, so again, we have all of these formulas up here of how to find the unpaid balance, but in this question they gave us the unpaid balance, so we're not going to have to do that part of the formula that we were given. We do, however, need to find the finance charge because that's what it asks for. What is the finance charge? So we take the unpaid balance of $324.18 and we multiply that by our periodic rate. Now it's 2.5%, but remember we moved the decimal 2 places to the left, so we can write that as 0.025 and actually calculate our finance charge. And when we do that, we get $8.10. Now notice they didn't ask for the new balance, all they asked for was the finance charge, so I'm done. Right, Alexandra Romer has a previous balance of $784.60. I'm going to go ahead and put that up here. $784.64. She had payments of credits of $22.35. The monthly finance charge is 3.65% of the unpaid balance. After the finance charge was calculated, she made $26 in new purchases. What is her new balance? Okay, so let's get started. We're using the unpaid balance method, so the first thing we have to do is find the unpaid balance. So just like we have up there, we take the previous balance of $78.64. We subtract her payments and credits of $22.35. Okay, that gives us $56.29 is her unpaid balance. Next, we need to find that finance charge. Okay, the finance charge is the unpaid balance, which we just found was $56.29. We're supposed to multiply by the periodic rate. In this case, it said it's 3.65%. Move the decimal 2 places to the left so that you can make it a decimal rather than a percent, and you can use it to calculate. So we're multiplying by 0.0365. When I do that, I get about $2.05. That's my finance charge. They're asking me for the new balance, so I need to keep going. Okay, so for the new balance, it says to take the unpaid balance, which we found here was $56.29, add the finance charge. Finance charge was $2.05. And also add any new purchases. Now it said she made $26 in new purchases. So we have $56.29 plus $2.05 plus $26. We get a new balance of $84.34. Hey, here's another example. We have Peggy Andrews. She has a charge account at Davis Jewelers, and they use the unpaid balance method for finding a finance charge. The periodic rate, so the interest rate we're going to use is 2.55%. Her previous balance, wow, was $8,325.12. She had some payments and credits of $345. Her new purchases were $65, and which was not included in the finance charge. What is the new balance including her new purchase? Okay, and they do again say hint, do the finance charge before the new $65 is added on. So we just start up at the top here to find our unpaid balance. We take the previous balance, $8,325.12, subtract the payments and credits, which in this case was $345. And that will give us the balance that has not been paid yet. It gives us $7,980.12. Okay, we move on. We need to find the finance charge. This is the unpaid balance method. So to find the finance charge, you take the rate times your unpaid balance. Our unpaid balance again was $7,980.12. We're going to multiply that by our interest rate. 2.55%, move the decimal 2 places to the left. So we have 0.0255 and multiply. That gives us $203.49. That's just in interest. Okay, now we can find our new balance. So for the new balance, we were supposed to take our unpaid balance, which we found out was $7,980.12. We're supposed to add the finance charge, which was $203.49. And we're supposed to subtract, or add, any new purchases, which it said she had $65 in new purchases. Notice we did follow the hint. We didn't add the $65 until after we'd found our finance charge. We just have to add those together. $7,980.12, $203.49, and $65. That gives us $8,248.61.